Today we're talking about things you can grow in May. Hi, welcome back to the channel. Because I'm very new to gardening, I thought it would be really good to try and grow something different each month. And if you're a beginner, hopefully you can grow along with me. And to start with, we're going to grow parsnips from seeds, and we're going to try to keep these two pepper plants alive. The reason I've decided to do both growing from seed and growing from shop bought plants is that I've never been very good at keeping outdoor plants alive. I've got loads of indoor plants, but I kill almost all outdoor plants. So that's like a new test for me for this year, to see if I can keep them alive. And then obviously going from seed, it's just fun, isn't it, watching them germinate. So that's obviously why I'm doing that. Another reason why it might be good to buy baby plants instead of growing from seed is it might be too late in the year to start growing them from seed. So instead of having to wait like until next year, just buy a baby plant and start growing them straight away. Or it's a very tricky plant that we would probably struggle growing from seed as beginners. So we'll let the experts do that, and then we'll take over and just try to keep it alive. Before we get to sowing the parsnip seeds, let's first look at what else you might be able to grow in May. Fruit and veg you could grow, you could try carrots, beetroot, cucumbers or runner beans. And for flowers, you could try sunflowers, cornflowers. Let's get going with the parsnips. I believe the best time to sow these is between March and May. So I'm recording this video at the very end of April. So hopefully that should be okay. And then we can look at harvesting them anytime from October. But apparently it's good to harvest them after the first frost because it improves the flavour. So growing something that takes that long to harvest is really going to test my patience and my gardening skills. I don't know if I'll be able to keep them along for that long. So I will be growing the parsnips in one of these 10-gallon grow bags eventually. But to get them started, I'm going to be starting them in toilet roll tubes. Parsnips don't like to be transplanted. I don't know I can't think what the word is. You know what I mean? They don't like it. I'm gonna grow them in these and then pot these straight into the grow bag, and hopefully we should be okay. I don't know. So you need to fold the bottom of each one. So we go in, turn it, go in, go in, go in. That seems to be in. I think I'm going to find something smaller for them to live in because I didn't have enough toilet roll holders to fill this with, but I don't want them falling over. We need to fill each of the tubes with compost. Hi, Hayley here. If you're enjoying this video, please do give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Now I'm just going to keep them slightly angled like this because this should stop them falling over and all the soil spilling out. Now it's time to sow the seeds. Quite chunky. So I'm going to plant 2 seeds per toilet roll tube, and then we will thin them out. Can you hear that bird? It's very noisy. So I'm going to have to be super patient with the parsnip seeds because they take about a month to germinate, and I have just sown carrot seeds like 2 weeks ago and I was getting very impatient with them, but they have now germinated. Yay! And if you want to watch the video of me growing the carrots, I will link that below. And if you want to stay up to date with how any of this is going, please do follow me on Instagram, where I'll be sharing regular updates of how everything is growing and how the wildflower meadow is coming along, which has now started growing. Yay! I've read that old seeds, once the packs are open, they don't germinate very well. So I'm going to try and gift what is left to somebody on the Trash Nothing app, which is where I got those pots from. These are going to go and live in the greenhouse now, and then once they've started to germinate and they're big, I'll thin them out and then we'll pot them up into containers. Now, I am quite nervous about growing the parsnips because I believe they're quite difficult to grow, and especially in containers, but oh my god, pigeon. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm nervous about growing these, especially in a container, but I don't have anywhere to plant them in the ground, so it's going to have to be a container. So we'll water those in a second because I need to get, oh my god, I just knocked one over. Why do I wave my hands around so much? Oh, the seeds are still there. If one doesn't grow, we know why. Okay, move them over there before I knock them over again. So I put some little plant saucers, and this is perfect. So now they're all wedged and they're all stood up because I didn't know how it would work with them being at an angle, and when I water them, the water might all drain off. Okay, now we've done sowing the parsnip seeds, let's look more closely at the pepper plants. So I got these from a local garden nursery. This one is a red skin pepper. This one is Bendigo pepper, I think. There is a slight chance we got them mixed up because I've put these labels in. The individual plants weren't labeled, but I think the bigger one was the Bendigo. I'm going to leave these in these pots for now, and I'm going to keep them in the conservatory because it's warm in there, and then when the weather gets warmer more consistently, I'll probably put them out in the greenhouse, and then they'll live out there until hopefully we harvest them. But I've never grown peppers before, this is completely new to me. Wish me luck. Please do let me know what you're growing in May, whether you're growing from plants like this or you're growing from seeds. I would love to know. I hope you found this video helpful or interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.